Today we're gonna react to a story about a girl who claims she's the smartest person on Earth. We're gonna decide if it's real or if it's fake.
My name is Astrid, and I was born on water. My
You're a
parents
pirate?
worked as traders on a ship.
Oh,
From the moment
okay.
I opened my eyes, I saw open skies and endless
Bet.
ocean. I took my first steps on rocky waves. So while the adults got seasick, 2-year-old me could run around laughing as if I was on a swing. I was made for the sea,
Wow.
and I was terrified of land.
This is sick.
The first time I set foot on Earth was when I was 4.
That's actually crazy to think about. This could be true. Pirates exist, so far I'm on the this is true board.
It was crazy hot, and there were so many people around that I
Wow.
freaked out and climbed on top of my mom's head.
Yo, this is the most wild beginning to a story we have seen. I'm curious to see how smart she is,
Go
though.
back to the ship, Mama. We need supplies, Astrid. I can't see.
What?
I just cried till she took me back to the water, and after that,
Wow.
I never went with her on supply runs.
Can you imagine living your life in the ocean on a pirate ship? That's a small area to live on.
I stayed with my uncles on board and learned to fish and sail. By the time I was 15, I had learned everything about our ship.
Oh my gosh.
I could take the captain's place any day.
Yo, this is like a Disney movie right here. We're about to literally witness the future captain be born.
I loved my life and my family, but some of us had bad habits. My uncles loved to steal at every stop we
Oh, yeah, well, that's because they're pirates.
got us into lots of trouble.
Yeah.
Their worst disaster was the night we docked in a
Yo, why does this look so good?
town in England. I heard noises in the middle of the night, and I saw my uncles moving a huge chest on board. They also had 2 kids with them, and they looked scared.
Yo, they're stealing 2 children?
My uncles locked them in a cabin.
What?
What are you both up to? We were doing a little loot,
How can this girl not realize that she is born into a family of pirates and these clearly is how they make their money?
and these kids caught us. A loot? You promised you'd stop stealing. Let those kids go. We'd have to go to jail if they talk. We're not hurting them. Stay out of it, Astrid. They left, but I wasn't letting this go.
Bet.
We couldn't just take whoever we wanted. I picked the lock, and when the door opened, the boy jumped on me. Let us off this ship, you crazy pirate. Shut up, you'll get us caught.
That's probably the worst reaction, man, when someone lets you out of a cage. Like, wouldn't you, like, want to be quiet? Like, this guy's dumb. Keep him in the cage.
I'm gonna jump off this ship. I won't let you take us.
No, stop it. I can help you. I pulled out a small boat
No
and sneaked
way.
the 2 prisoners in while my uncles were busy sneaking in more loot. As I rowed them to shore, I begged the boy not to report my ship. I don't want my family to go to prison.
They should be in prison. They're pirates.
They just have bad habits. Promise me you won't tell, or I'm taking us back.
I'm the son of the governor.
Oh, dang.
If I go missing, your family is toast.
He's the governor's son? Yo, that means that he was probably worth a lot of money, so they should put him back on that ship and then charge money to get him back.
Better take me back.
What I didn't realize was that my uncles were getting ready to leave as fast
Oh,
as
no.
ghosts. Just as I
Don't they do a roll call and make sure everyone's on the ship? What are they doing?
turned back from shore, I rode my arms off, but the ship was going too fast.
No
I
way.
couldn't even hear my screams. I jumped off the boat and
That doesn't make sense. There's no way you're swimming faster than you could row a boat.
tried to swim, but the fog consumed the ship. When I opened my eyes, I was in a beautiful room. I was lying on silk sheets with candies and biscuits all around me.
Whoa.
Was this heaven?
That's what I said. Oh,
We're alive.
what?
Remember me? I'm Will.
The moment I heard his voice, I freaked. I'm stranded on land. Land!
Stranded on land.
Calm down.
I raced out of his gigantic house, and when I saw nothing but people and streets, I wanted to throw up.
Yeah, you must look wildly different too, considering you're literally wearing pirate outfit and everyone else is probably in like suits.
Don't draw attention to yourself.
I see soldiers. I could ask them for help.
No.
Suddenly, Will pushed me back into the house and locked the doors behind him.
You can't talk to soldiers. If they catch you, they'll throw you in jail.
Yo, they're looking for her?
What? Why? That's when he told me how bad my uncles had messed up. They'd stolen 3 chests of gold from a government ship.
Dude, they would have been loaded for life.
Everyone knew which ship did the robbery. They were sending a fleet after my family
Oh.
right now.
Oh.
No shelter, no food, and no family. Was my life ruined?
Now she's staying at the governor's child's house. Is she gonna fall in love with him? And then they're going to like make the families like be like related or something?
I was panicking like a fish out of water, but Will asked me to stay in his house.
You can be my servant. Father will give you a room for that. You saved me and my sister. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, it is literally the least you could do.
Will I get free food?
Yes,
Thank you.
She's like, okay, fine.
Come to school with us.
What school? Once he got over his shock, Will told me about his weird life on land.
This is crazy, and that actually looks like the middle school I went to in a big way.
There was a building where all the kids went every day, and they listened to people talking for hours. It sounded boring.
Oh, it is boring. That's why some kids watch me in class. I don't recommend it, but you can. But don't. But you could.
With him for my first day, it turned out to be awful. I was fierce and loud as a sailor.
Oh.
While everyone else was so proper and
Yeah, I could honestly relate to this. Like, I feel like I never learned the right way to like eat foods like fancy people do, so I don't do that.
polite. The first time I made a fart joke, everyone screamed. Will was the only one laughing. And the worst part, everyone could read except me. I only knew how to read maps, not these crazy long books. What an idiot. My 6-year-old sister can read. Right. Did she just step off a boat?
Is that really like an insult you just literally happened to say? Did she step off a boat?
She's from a poor village in the south, and she's my servant. So don't be rude to her unless you want to fight me.
My guy's threatening to fight girls? What is going on, man?
Everyone stopped laughing right away. Wow, Will had some power. I was happy he was with me, even though it was annoying to listen to his orders and
At what point does this have to do with her being smart? I'm just saying we're like halfway in and we haven't seen it yet.
he even taught me how to read at home. I was protected in his shadow from everyone, except his childhood friend, Diane. She was really suspicious of me. Where did you come from? Where are your parents? What is that accent? She was a sly one.
I bet she's sly because she thinks you're trying to steal her man because she actually is simping over the guy and thinks you're gonna steal him.
She noticed I didn't know how to use common objects, and I couldn't name any of the villages down south. One day, the teachers told us we were all going on a fishing trip. We were gonna be on water, and I was so excited.
Wait, your family, do they realize at this point you're gone? Like, could I get like a perspective of like what your dad thinks?
But when we got on the boat, I saw the captain was not in his senses. He wasn't steering right. He was trying to catch us and pull us into the sea. When I told the teachers, they just ignored me, and soon we were bouncing on really rocky waves.
Yo, wait a minute. Is she gonna take over and
All
show
the
them how it's
students
done?
were throwing up. This was a disaster.
Hold
That's
up.
when we heard a splash and people started screaming. Diane fell off the boat.
That's his
Without
girl.
missing a beat, I tied a rope around me and jumped.
Oh my
Diane was
God.
thrashing like crazy.
I wonder if she's gonna get revealed to be like a freaking pirate at this point. Good?
Then I swam with her back to the
Looks like you
ship's
knocked her
ladder
out,
and
actually.
pulled her out. I can't believe it. You saved my life.
Yeah.
We're going back to shore. I'm steering the boat now. Get out of my way.
Dude, literally, like at this point, if I saw this happen, I'd be like, yo, you're probably a pirate. Like, I feel like we gotta arrest you now.
It was easy to fix our path while the stupid captain snored on the floor.
She knocked him out. She's knocked 2 people out in the last 30 seconds. She is a absolute havoc.
When we finally reached shore, everyone cheered loudly.
Why does that look 3-dimensional?
In an instant, I was famous.
What?
Everyone was in awe of me and they wanted to be my friend. One boy even asked me to have dinner with him and teach him how to sail.
Why couldn't she drop out of school and just like join the army now and become like a captain?
My servant is busy with me. Sorry.
Why'd you do that?
What if he finds your secret? I'm just protecting you.
Ooh.
Are you jealous of all the attention I'm getting?
Certainly not.
Diane was the one who changed the most. She apologized for being so cold to me.
Wow, this is actually kind of interesting. Okay,
Grabbed
so
me
now
in
she's
the
actually
tightest
famous.
hug.
Now she's popular.
From now on, we're best friends. Come on, I'll teach you how to dress. Well, I was here now.
Huh.
I'd made friends in this crazy, unfamiliar place, and I was building a life of my own.
Yeah, but what happened to your family?
Until one day, when soldiers came to see Will's
The
Oh.
robbers who stole our gold have returned. Their ship is on the dock.
father. No way! Will and I ran up toast, and it was my ship.
No.
Soldiers were taking my family out in chains.
Please, we left our daughter here. We need to find her. You can take all the gold back. That's not how we do things.
Dude, this is not good. Uh-oh.
Pirates go to prison.
No! I wanted to jump into my mother's arms, but Will pulled me away.
Dude, like literally you couldn't. If you said something, you'd be done.
There's nothing you can do by getting caught. We'll figure something out.
He's right.
Let's go home.
When I went home, soldiers were already waiting for me, and Diane was with them. That's her.
What?
That's the girl from the pirate ship,
Diane, what are you doing?
keeping us safe. She's a criminal. That's a lie. Everyone knows the robbers came back for a lost girl.
Oh, what? But she was like literally cool 30 seconds ago. Now she's not cool again? Why are you doing this?
Your age. You don't know where you're from, and you're terrible at everything except boats, because you're a pirate. I saved your life, you witch. I attacked Diane, but the soldiers pulled me off her and dragged me to prison. They threw me in a cell, and she couldn't care less.
Well, they don't even have like a court system. They just go to jail right away. Okay.
Why are you doing this? My parents planned my engagement to Will when I was a baby. I'm not letting some dirty pirate steal him from me.
I would never marry someone like you.
Will, I just...
Before I break my rule and hit a woman?
Oh, dang. That was a serious line. Second time my boy Will's threatened to punch a girl today, but okay. You be you, man.
Get out.
I spat in her face before she left.
Oh my God.
She could hit me in my cell. I was going crazy with anxiety. What was gonna happen to us? The only visitor I saw all day...
Yo, at least you got a nice looking meal. A little ratatouille down there. I mean, they're treating you right.
...was Will, who came to see me at lunch. He tried to get his father to release us, but he kept failing. And then one day, everything took a turn for the worse. I woke up one night because my whole cell was shaking. It was an earthquake.
Well, this could be
People
good.
were running outside, and I was just locked in here.
It's gonna open.
Thankfully, it died out soon, but the real disaster came the next morning. Everything was silent. Even the ocean was quiet, and it was slowly shrinking. This was bad.
What?
Guards! A giant wave is gonna hit the town. You have to ring the alarm.
Oh, a tsunami.
Obviously, they laughed at me. No one here had heard of waves taller than buildings hitting shore, but I'd heard stories on the ship. That afternoon, Will showed up to my cell with his father. He'd finally convinced the governor to release me. Sir, the earthquake last night, it's gonna flood the town. You have to tell the people to run.
What is she talking about?
This is not the thing to say until you're out of the prison, because he's gonna think you're lying just to get out or something.
Look at the sea. It's shrinking, as if all the water is getting sucked in. That water will return in huge waves. No one here will survive.
How do you know this?
Because I'm a pirate.
She's admitting it, dude. This is literally not the thing to do when you're not out of jail yet.
I know the sea. And ask the other fishermen. They'll tell you. When the governor saw the fishermen already packing their things and running away, he finally called the alarm.
Release all the prisoners and animals. All citizens, run inland.
My family was finally freed, and the soldiers gave everyone horses to make our escape.
Wow.
I'd never ridden a horse before, but Will took my hand and pulled me up behind him.
Well, good for them, letting the prisoners be free. That's good of them.
The horses galloped inland, just as the ocean broke through the shore,
Oh, wow.
destroying buildings like an angry god. Mother Nature was terrifying.
Yeah, dude, it is terrifying. To be honest with you, it is.
I saw Diane on a horse with her father, and when she saw me with my arms around Will, she screamed and fell off. Oh my God. I yanked on Will till he stopped the horse and ran to get her back.
Oh, are you gonna step on her?
Why do you keep saving me? I hate you. Just shut up and run. I literally threw
look
her
at
on our horse,
this.
and we didn't stop riding until we reached the next town. The town's governor agreed to help us and gave all the refugees food and shelter.
The other governor's like,
Yo, y'all are gonna owe me big time after this.
I hugged my parents tight, sobbing loudly. I miss them so much.
Aw, that's so
How did you
sweet.
survive here? Who took care of you? I introduced them to Will, and they literally fell to his feet with
Wow.
thanks. Suddenly, Will's father marched up to us, and Will said,
No, you can't put her parents back in jail. Actually, I'm here to thank Astrid. We lost our town today, but we could have lost all our people. Even my son.
it's so
According to Will's
nice.
stories, this is the third time you've saved his life.
trouble does follow him around.
You're an impressive young woman. I believe you should train to join the Navy.
this is what I was saying. Why couldn't she drop out of school and just like join the army now and become like a captain?
Wait, England's Navy? He was serious about this. He agreed to mentor me and
Wow.
put me in for training. And he even pardoned my parents.
This is a big dub.
He did put my uncles in
Oh.
jail, and honestly, they deserved it.
Okay.
I found Will alone later and hugged him tight.
Oh, that's so
Thank you
sweet.
for everything. I'm gonna be in the Navy. Can you believe it?
This has nothing to do with how smart she is, literally at all.
I can. You'll be brilliant. I wonder though, will you be too busy to be my girlfriend?
Oh my gosh.
You're the most
He asked.
incredible girl on land and sea.
Beautiful.
I'm never letting you go.
I threw my arms around him and kissed him.
Literally did not know why it was called I'm Too Smart, but good video, guys. A piece.